This ad from the brand Better Me does something that most marketers think is crazy. It starts talking about emotional obsession, but it's actually converting like crazy. So let's break down why this unconventional path works so well. Hi, my name is Camilo. I run Epic Ads Lab, and we help DTC brands lower their CPAs with hyper-targeted ad creative. And in this episode of Ads Under the Microscope, actually wait, we are going to dissect why this ad did so well, and at the end of it I'm going to give you the exact prescription that you can take so that you can get similar results. So with that being said, let us begin. Okay, so let's start with the hook analysis.
How to stop craving their approval. I used to think about them all the time. I'd constantly replay their words and actions in my head, searching for signs of affection.
Now, this hook is powerful for three specific reasons. One, it names the unspoken. People don't really talk about approval and seeking approval. They think it's a bit of like a taboo. Like, well, really? Hold on. You're somebody that seeks approval? Ugh, cringe, right? But that actually creates an immediate self-identification with the buyer. Because, you know, sometimes the things that we don't want to talk about are actually the truest things. Now, this brand knows that if it wants to attract people who are seriously considering getting help for themselves, they need to really speak to the taboo subjects. And also the text, how to stop craving their approval, which by the way is native to the platform, gives you some sense of hope at the end of it. How we're going to stop doing that. So it promises relief from this hidden pain. Now, most mental health ads start by, I don't know, are you suffering from anxiety? Are you suffering from depression? This one goes straight for a more specific thing. How to stop craving their approval. You can go a level deeper. You know, if you're craving approval, clearly you're a little bit self-conscious. Clearly, you're probably not in a good state of mind. So you don't have to say, hey, are you suffering from depression? You? No, it's saying, I'm going to show you how to stop craving approval. It's just a lot more authentic. Now let's look at the second part of this, which is the pain point amplification.
I used to think about them all the time. I'd constantly replay their words and actions in my head, searching for signs of affection. Every glance, every text, every like on social media felt like a validation of my existence.
Now, this is a masterful pain point amplification because it's specific and it's relatable. And also the footage that they use is pretty much stuff that you and I are also doing. Now, this builds quite a lot of intensity because they're stacking a whole bunch of different experiences that people feel pain in. And look, it describes a lot of behaviors that people are ashamed to admit. And I can't lie, like when I look at this, I go, you know what? I do a little bit of that. You know, as somebody that makes content online, sometimes when I get a lot of likes on a video or something goes viral, like I'm feeling that validation, right? Maybe I need to go seek therapy. But let's look at the next part, which actually educates us and makes us really believe in what Better Me are doing.
I thought I was madly in love, but the truth is that was just limerence, an intense emotional obsession.
Now, this is where it gets interesting. They teach you about a term called limerence. Now, here is the education part. Every time I talk about in my content that you need to be either educating or entertaining or both, this is what I'm talking about. Teaching somebody the word limerence. I don't know what the hell that is. I was born in Colombia. My first language is Spanish. Sometimes I don't even know how to say some things in English or even Spanish for that matter. And so learning a new word, limerence, means that I now have something that I can talk to with my friends about, and I can also associate that with this brand. And the text here is very important. I thought I was madly in love, but the truth is that was just limerence. It gives a name to that feeling, it legitimizes the experience, and it creates that aha moment that we want in ads. We want people to go, aha, that's what I'm experiencing. Now the next bit is how Better Me are gonna come in as a business and close that loop for us with the solution bridge.
Where I confused infatuation with love. Understanding your attachment style is the first step toward breaking free from.
That's when they start to present the exact path. They present a clear path forward, they keep it grounded in psychology, and they promise peace, not perfection.
Limerence and building happier, balanced relationships. Through self-awareness, I started working on developing a secure attachment style, and for the first time, I felt real peace. Not because they texted me back, but because I found emotional balance within myself. Take this quiz to.
So that's a transformation. Transformation goes, you need to understand your attachment style first, and then you're gonna see a change. And we see that in the lighting, in the content, in the B-roll that they use. And at the end, the perfect call to action, which we talked about in another video, was taking a quiz. Is asking somebody to have a micro commitment with you. Hey, just take this quiz. So when you click the button, you take a quiz, you answer some questions. At the end, they recommend you the product. It's something that a lot of brands need to do more of, because it rather than saying, hey, swipe up and buy this thing, it's like swipe up, see which thing is right for you, almost like you're asking a friend for help, and then you're gonna get a recommendation, like going to the doctor. So of course I'm gonna swipe up. I wanna know what my attachment style is, because I realize that is very important, because I realize that the word limerence is something that I didn't know about before. Now, in every one of these episodes, I'm gonna give you the exact prescription so that you can go and copy it yourself. This prescription is called the Emotionalis Resonatus. Its active compounds are vulnerability catalysts, where you share an experience that common people have. Dosage will be about 40% of the script dedicated to this, mostly a personal struggle. The second compound is educational enlightener. The dosage is give them one key term that they can remember, something new, something that's introduced mid-ad that someone goes, aha, that's something interesting. It could be an educational part about a specific thing that your product does for somebody, right? Find a term, ask ChatGPT if you need to. And the last compound is the liberation compound. So give them a self-discovery pathway. And the dosage for that is just end it with a call to action that promises a solution within a few seconds, like a quiz, maybe like swipe up to look at a set of images to see where you land. Now, if you want done for you ad creators, where we do FBI level research into your ideal customer, into making ad creative in this kind of style, then click the link down below to book a call with us and see if you're a good fit. If you like this playlist, because I love making it, you can click that playlist icon right there. And if you want to see our exact step-by-step process, how we made 4,000 ads last year alone, then click that video up here. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.